Have you ever wondered how smart you are? Intelligence isn't just about book smarts or acing tests. It's a whole bunch of different abilities, like how you learn from experience and adapt to your surroundings. Intelligence comes in different forms, like emotional, creative, and spatial, which makes it hard to measure. While IQ tests are a common way to measure intelligence, they often miss the whole picture, especially for people with artistic or creative talents. Like they say, all that glitters is not gold. Even if you've never taken an IQ test, you can still find clues in your everyday life that point to intelligence. Habits, preferences, and behaviors often say a lot about your mental abilities. Let's look at 12 key signs that you might be smarter than you think. Idea generation. People often think that smart people are constantly coming up with brilliant ideas, but that's not always true. Intelligence means being able to generate lots of ideas, even if most of them aren't groundbreaking. Like they say, quantity leads to quality. Creative thinking is a sign of intelligence, so if you often come up with new concepts or solutions, it shows that your brain is always working and exploring new possibilities. Unique sense of humor. An unusual or dark sense of humor can be a strong indicator of intelligence. Highly intelligent people tend to find humor in things others might miss because they notice subtle connections and layers of irony. Think of comedians like George Carlin or Jerry Seinfeld. Not everyone gets their humor. If you often make jokes that others don't quite understand or laugh at things no one else finds funny, it might be because your mind works in a unique, intelligent way. Strong memory. An impressive memory is another sign of intelligence. People with high intelligence are often able to remember details that others easily forget. It's not just about cognitive ability, but also about regular brain training. Practice makes perfect, as they say. If you find you can easily recall specific facts or memories from years ago, it's likely because your brain is constantly storing and processing information more efficiently than most. Love for daydreaming. Many people think daydreaming is a waste of time, but it's actually a sign of an active and creative mind. Smart people often have vivid imaginations and use daydreaming as a way to explore ideas and think through complex problems. If you often catch yourself daydreaming, maybe your brain needs space to wander and innovate. Emotional awareness. Intelligence isn't just about logic or problem solving. It also includes being aware of your emotions. Emotionally intelligent people tend to reflect on their feelings, understand them deeply, and express them constructively. If you're tuned into your emotions and can manage them well, it's a sure sign that you have well-rounded intelligence. Preference for solitude. Highly intelligent people often value time spent alone. Whether they're reading, writing, or just thinking, they find peace in solitude. This alone time allows them to deeply immerse themselves in their thoughts and interests without distractions. If you enjoy spending time alone and use that time to pursue your hobbies, it's likely a sign that your intelligence thrives in quiet moments. Like the saying goes, solitude is bliss. Quick musical understanding. A passion for music or having a good ear for music can also be a sign of intelligence. Many smart people learn to play musical instruments faster and understand complex rhythms more easily than others. Even if you're not a musician, a natural appreciation for different musical genres and complex melodies is often linked to high cognitive abilities. Think of composers like Mozart or Beethoven. Comfort with uncertainty. Smart people tend to be more comfortable with ambiguity and uncertainty. While many prefer clear-cut answers, highly intelligent people recognize that complex problems don't always have simple solutions. They are patient in the face of uncertainty and can tolerate confusion without rushing to conclusions. This openness to uncertainty is a hallmark of intellectual maturity. Overactive imagination and anxiety. Anxiety and intelligence often go hand in hand. Smart people tend to have vivid imaginations, which can sometimes lead to overthinking or worrying about what might go wrong. If you often worry or imagine worst-case scenarios, it might be because your brain is constantly analyzing possibilities and outcomes. Like they say, worry often gives much to fear. Messy workspaces. Contrary to the belief that smart people are always organized, many highly intelligent individuals thrive in messy environments. A cluttered desk or workspace full of books, papers, and tools can actually be a sign of creative inspiration. If you find that your best ideas come to you in a seemingly chaotic environment, it's possible that your brain draws inspiration from the variety and disorder around you. A creative mess can be organized in its own way. Enjoying time to think. Smart people often set aside time to do what seems like nothing. Just think. Whether they're pacing the room, talking to themselves, or sitting in silence, this mental downtime is essential for problem solving and generating ideas. If you spend a lot of time in your thoughts, pondering ideas, or working through problems, it's a clear sign that your mind is very active. Intense focus. When intelligent people are passionate about something, they can intensely focus on it, even in distracting environments. This deep concentration helps them immerse themselves in their interests and work until they achieve their goals. If you notice yourself losing track of time while working on a project or solving a problem, it's a sign that your intelligence allows you to deeply focus on what matters most to you. To sum it up, intelligence comes in many forms, and you don't need a test to know if you're smart. If you recognize yourself in these signs, whether it's idea generation, a strong memory, or a love of solitude, then you're likely smarter than you think. Intelligence isn't just about how quickly you can solve math problems, it's about how you approach life, handle your emotions, and think creatively. If any of these signs resonate with you, you might be smarter than you seem.